All right, and then living out of a hotel, or is there somebody's home in the area that you stayed with, or how's that?
You'd either have like a little apartment or live in someone's basement. Pretty humble means wherever you lived, but it was pretty neat to be able to do that.
And were there a couple of times where you're like, all right, I made a difference, I can tell that I reached this person?
For sure. A lot of the people that I got to teach and baptize on mission I still talk to on Facebook, or I text them every now and then. And I still have strong relationships with a lot of the people that I got to interact with.
And you said it's well known in Utah. Is it tougher going to school here to try and explain what you did and why, or is it?
It's definitely not as well known out here. Yeah, it is tough out here, but my mission was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. It was the most fun, it was the greatest, it was the hardest, it was the most everything, and that was the great thing about it.
Did you ever stop or go into bed at night thinking I could be at practice right now? Why did I?
Yeah, lots of nights. On your mission, you have a lot of hard days, and sometimes that gets you to thinking that I could be back at, living my dream, playing basketball in Chapel Hill, or I could be back at school with all my friends, and instead of being out in the middle of who knows where.
Welcome back.
Stillman, we know about Marcus's ability to shoot from the outside. Who are some other guys this summer that have kind of elevated their play and can be a secondary threat from the perimeter?
Almost every single guard has improved their shooting. Theo and Joel, they can shoot, hit a three if you leave them open. Luke's a great shooter, and Justin's a good shooter as well. And Nate shooting his shot, it looks way more fluid, and his shooting's improved a lot as well. He spent a lot of time on his.
You look a lot different than last time I saw you. You look older, obviously, but you put on weight, put on bulk, changed your hair. Take us through that process.
I guess it's just the process.
How much heavy are you? How much weight did you put on?
When I first came to Chapel Hill, I weighed maybe 150 pounds. A lot of people didn't believe it, but that's about how much I weigh. Now I'm coming in around almost 175, so I've gained about 25 pounds in the 2 years I've been gone.
What did you do? How were you able to do that? Because I know the mission's pretty regimented, so I guess it allowed you to eat a lot and work out in some capacity.
I don't know if it was a good weight I gained on my mission. I've been back 6 months, so I've had time to work on my body. I guess just maturing. I got 2 years to mature my body. Got to do that as well.
Your mission, aren't they supposed to be 2 years? Or how long was yours actually?
I did mine for a year and a half. I ended up having to have ankle surgery and cut mine short a little bit, something I kind of did my freshman year with my ankle, and it kind of lingered on. So I had to come home a little bit early for that.
So you really can't play ball or anything like that when you're on a mission? I know it's guys sports.
No, I touched the basketball maybe twice. I was shooting around the front yard with someone who's a Carolina fan. They wanted to shoot around with their kids a little bit, and that's about the extent
Where
of
was
basketball. In Ogden, Utah.
That's interesting. Did they recognize you? They knew who you were?
Yeah, some people did. There's Carolina fans everywhere, so some people knew I was in the area, and some even kind of went out looking for me, found me. So
in the 6 months that you've been back, what did you work on specifically, and what did you eat to put on the weight? Because you do look a lot, even from a distance the other night, you looked a lot different.
Eating, I'm not quite sure. I'm more conscious about eating healthier, not just eating out all the time. And I take the weight room a lot more serious than I did. In high school, the weight room was almost a free class to me. It was just kind of, as long as you showed up, threw the barbell up a couple times, you were fine. But a year of college will really show you how important the weight room is. So I've taken it a lot more serious. I'm more dedicated, and I go harder in it. And that's the rest is probably just body maturity.